shitty wood. Thank God it's going in the fire pit. Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of In the Field with Sarge. Today we're going to go over some camp chairs, choices, some recommendations, and I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll get each one of these chairs set up. I've got a new chair that I've been trying out that I just fell in love with. It was a suggestion from Stanislovaitis from It's Good in the Woods, and I fell in love with it. And for a veteran with disabilities, with bad backs and knees and shoulders and joints and all that other good stuff, this chair has promise. So with that, let me go ahead and take a break real quick, get everything set up, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Alright, and the first chair we're going to look at is the Alps Mountaineering camp chair. It's great, comes in a great little bag that could hook on to the chair itself after you're done for storage. Let's go ahead and get it up. I'm not going to get into the details of weights and all of that with these things. I just want to show you some of the reasons why I tried these chairs and why they did or didn't work for me. So the first thing we're going to do is get these collapsible nunchucks together. Bam, 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 and bam. Alright, so there's the Alps Mountaineering chair in all its glory. The bag has little carabiners on it that clip on down underneath here, so you have a great little storage area underneath the chair. It's mesh, so it's very, very well ventilated for in the summertime. Lots of double stitching that I like. It's sturdy and it's durable. It's a great buy. Any chair like this, as long as it's got good quality craftsmanship in it, is a great chair. But for people with bad knees, bad joint problems, abdominal issues, this chair was too low to the ground to me. Okay? Plus, those legs sink into the mud. Now, Stanislovaitis over at It's Good in the Woods, and I talk about him all the time because, you know, his videos are what motivated me to get out there and do that. He's got a way that you can make a pan to go under here and actually store the whole chair and everything in it. It's a great buy. Like I said, great durable little chair. But for me, I can't use it because it's too low to the ground. It also is a low back, so it doesn't support your shoulders and your neck. Now we'll move on to the next one. So the next we have is the Ozark Trail backpacking chair. Basically the same thing as the Alps Mountaineering. It just sits a little bit higher. It has solid waterproof material on it, and it's a great little chair. It does sit a little bit higher, but again, the legs do sink into the ground, so you do have to make some kind of a pan. What I was doing out in the field was I was taking some split wood and putting it under the legs to kind of raise it up a little bit, and it was effective, but somewhat of a pain. So then I moved to another Ozark Trail chair. It's a little bit bigger, great for car camping, base camp, all of that. Of course, you can't pack this in a pack, and it does have an arm. You can see it does have some burns on it. It's been well used. I've had this for many, many years. Great chair, great height. Extra table is great. The back of it isn't quite high enough to support my back, but it's also straight up and down. So it forces you to sit in one position, and after a while it does irritate your back. Let me see if I can get that up a little bit higher. There we go. So that's that chair. And then from there, at a recommendation, and I watched a video from It's Good in the Woods, this guy, which is a happy medium in between. Of course, you can't pack this in a backpack, but in car camping, it's 11 pounds. It's the Members Mark Portable Swing Lounger. Has a 300-pound weight capacity. It's got a headrest, padded armrest. It's got a drink holder in it that's insulated, and it's a really comfortable chair. So let me get it set up for you. And it's very, 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 very simple to set up. Now the base is pretty heavy duty. And all you do is you spread it out. Has these great little pins that go in it. That go all the way through. Right here, I don't know if you can see that. There's some pins. Goes right into here, right? Then it has these nice plastic little cups that go right on top of the post. Bam and bam. Now, let me make sure I got everything in the shot. That is a swinging chair, and what's great about it is when you sit in it, it's not so high. It's a perfect height. It does come all the way up and support my neck and my shoulders, and it's adjustable. So if I want to sit up straighter, just pull these in and there it is. If I want to kind of recline, I can let it all the way out. And there it is. Here's the drink holder I was talking about. I don't know if you can see it in frame. It is really heavy duty ballistic nylon. Lots of double stitching in here like I like. Lots of animal fur on here from my dog who also likes it. So there you have it. About 50 bucks. Nice chair, comfortable, and of course you can relax by the fire with it, which I plan on using. I actually put this in the Eskimo ice fishing tent. Close to the stove, but not close enough to where it would do any damage to the nylon. And I actually had room in there to do it. It's very, very comfortable. I can adjust it for whatever ails me, and it's great. I can make a little log footrest and have my legs up if I want to. It's a great little chair. Alright, so I saw a video the other day. As a matter of fact, it had to be from It's Good in the Woods. and Justin was addressing what to use to stake down a tent or a tarp on frozen ground. And he recommended timber locks. Those are fantastic and would be my first go-to. They pack down real nice and neat, and the only thing you really need to bring with you if you're conserving space is a ratchet and a socket. If you have the space, a screw gun is great, but I don't do that. It is a great idea, and I will be doing it if I could ever get my health conditions up to where I can go backpack camping. Right now, I'm stuck to car camping, but hopefully that'll change soon. So what I use is what came with the Eskimo ice fishing tent. And these are ice fishing stakes, or ice fishing tent stakes. Now what's great about them is you see this ring right here? That is bigger than a grommet hole on a tarp or on a tent. So those are great for staking down a tarp or a tent. I don't need any extra tools. I don't have to worry about losing my socket in the snow or ice. If anything, if the ground is too hard, I'll just put a stick or a bar through here. And I usually have a small piece of bar that I have. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this line out of the ice fishing shelter. And I'm just going to go ahead and screw this into the ground. And now this ground is semi-frozen, but it'll still show how great this goes in. Now, of course, this ground is very, very hard packed and has lots of rocks in it, typical for Colorado. And we're almost there. Of course, I'm not putting any weight onto it. People with shoulder disabilities, just let it do its thing, and it will go in. If there's a root down there, it'll thread itself right into the root. So there we go. Right now, I could either put the line directly over the head, but what I do is I like to do it like this because there's a gap right in here. So now I can take the line, right, and I can put it up in here and then tighten it up as needed. And that is not going anywhere. Now I can drive it all the way down to the handle is flush to the ground if I want to, but for that, that's all it is. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tighten up this line. And there we go. That's about the right amount of tension that I want. And there it is. So just another idea, another alternative. You can buy these separately on Amazon. There are many different makes and manufacturers, different lengths, different thread pitches, all kinds of neat stuff.